Hello there, and welcome back to another 90-day recap with your girl, Ginger Queen. Let's hop right into it. Nicole informs us that it's been a couple days since their fight, so in total, it's been about 4 days since Mahmoud has been in America. He is starting to settle in. He found a mosque and he's starting to meet some friends, and she was having high hopes that this would make their relationship improve and be better. However, her and Mahmoud are currently in a big fight. She says that Mahmoud is accusing her of cheating on him, and she breaks down and cries. However, in the other way, we see her play victim quite a lot. Even though she was trying to assimilate to his culture somewhat, I figured she'd at least give him time in the States, but she's given him absolutely no time at all. And I feel like she's just trying to make us as viewers feel sorry for her. We then see Mahmoud, and his side of things was a little different.
So what happened?
A few days ago, I sent her message like it was around 8 p.m. and she said I'm on my way home, and she didn't back home until like 2 a.m. and she back drunk, and I asked her, "You was who?" And she said, "Nobody. I'm just like was at work." When I asked for to see what she have on her phone, she freaked out. So this make me feel sure like there's something she didn't want me to see.
She did not get home till 2 a.m. and she was drunk. What were you doing, Nicole? I mean, if I was Mahmoud, I would be thinking the exact same thing and probably thinking you're out clowning around with someone else. Every person who usually has something to hide would freak out like that. And I could totally see her out doing something behind his back and then provoking him, causing a fight, trying to make him go back to Egypt, and just she's just playing us viewers, I feel. Like, come on, Nicole, we see right through your crap. What do you guys think? Ultimately, Mahmoud feels like he cannot trust Nicole, that his feelings are starting to run empty for Nicole, and I can't say I blame him one bit. I feel like he will probably pack up and go back to Egypt. Nicole and Mahmoud eventually end up getting together to talk this all out. And she is claiming that she sent him a message saying that she is going to pick up her friend Olga because her friend Olga had a fight with her friend Julian, if you remember him from a few episodes back. And Mahmoud is doubting this. He's like, "Oh, so you're making up a story." Just as I thought, she's probably making something up for the cameras, for us, for the viewers, as usual. He says he cannot take any of her crap anymore, pretty much, and he doesn't have any feelings left for her. She freaks out and tells him to get out again. And as always, we see, I think this is like the third time now, Mahmoud packing that same suitcase. That suitcase has seen some miles, but he packs his suitcase and he heads out. And like I said, I feel like he's going to make his way back to Egypt. I feel bad for him. I do not feel bad for Nicole at all. I feel like she brought this upon herself.
And he said that the fact that I wouldn't open my phone is just proof enough that I'm a cheater. I was like, no, you just have to trust that I'm not. It was ridiculous. I think that the issue is that really it's just me being an American.
Does this lady have Angela complex or what? It's because she's American. Really? It's not because of your actions, what you've shown him? Because I'm pretty sure if the shoe was on the other foot, you would be thinking the exact same thing, Nicole. Here we go. Michael and Angela. I'm very surprised TLC brought this couple back considering everything that's going down in real time. Michael leaving Angela and how he had to pretty much escape to get away from her. But here we are. We are seeing Michael and Angela on our TV screens, and they are prepping for his K1 visa interview. She is asking him questions.
Pull up these questions, and we're going to see if you can pass some of these.
Bring it on.
All right, here we go. How long is your penis?
Angela. I suppose we'll have to live through a lot of these jokes this season. And then we get an introduction, as always, like with all the other couples, uh, of their background. However, I feel like there's one little problem with all of this, the way that they're setting things up. If you notice in their introductions, they have nothing but good moments, which is okay. Like, okay, we know that there was a ton of bad moments between Michael and Angela, but if you're going to highlight all the good moments, then why show last season when Michael supposedly cheated on Angela, is sending different messages and voice messages to different women? I feel like they're doing this on purpose to set her up to look as the victim. I feel like they're going to make it seem like Michael was scamming her this whole time and that he will be pinned as the bad guy in this situation, which is really sad. Does this mean that Angela would be on the single life? I have no idea, but I could see it going down this way because of how things were introduced to us. In my humble opinion, I feel like they did Michael dirty there, and they should have shown at least some of Angela's doings. I mean, we saw her with, I don't know if the guy's name was Michael. I think, no, Michael is Michael. It was a different guy, but it was a Canadian man, and we've seen her flirting with him on the phone, and they're doing Instagram dances and stuff together. I mean, why not show that? Why not show when she throws a cake in his face? Why not show when she's ripping his car to pieces? I mean, if you're going to show bad things about Michael, why leave out the things that Angela has done as well? So pretty much they're just getting ready for his visa interview. The next morning, they have a fight because he included a screenshot of them fighting. His opinion was this shows that hey, we're a legit married couple. However, she thinks it'll show that he's a scammer and that he'll be denied. She's really upset and nervous. He's nervous. She gets mad and he has to go to the interview by himself. Like, she says she's not going and she doesn't go. And then she regrets not going. So, not really much happened other than that, but we got a good introduction and a good setup to how their season will go down. In this episode, we also see Lauren and Alexi. Not really much happens. Lauren goes to see the doctor the next day. They say that everything's on track. Alexi's doing very good at taking care of her. However, he's realizing it's more of a bigger job than what was expected. So he wants to stay with her longer. Him and Lauren's mother were going to switch off. However, he wants to stay and take care of her because it's a lot. And Lauren doesn't want him to stay. To me, she was being selfish. Like, okay, yes, you took time and you did this for yourself, this mommy makeover, but at least let the people around you take care of you how they want to take care of you. And clearly, Alex knows what he's doing. So just let him do it. I mean, I was a little irritated by that. But other than that, nothing really happened with them. That was pretty much it. Shows Alex going home and helping out his dad with the kids for a little bit, for a few hours before he goes back to Lauren at the hospital. But that's pretty much it. Gino and Jasmine, same thing. Not a whole heck of a lot went on. They only had one segment this week, and it was where Jasmine was explaining to Gino how she wants to not have a baby, just wait. She tells him that she wants her children to be in America first, and then she can concentrate on having a child because this is stressing her out. It's making her depressed. And Gino, something clicks in him, and he finally realizes, understands. He was a little upset that it wasn't brought to his attention sooner, but at least he's being totally supportive. And that's all we get from them this week. We also only got one segment with Ed and Liz as well. Not much happened there. She's packing up. her and Riley, and they're headed back to San Diego for a long extended period while Liz figures out her life. Ed tells Riley that he's very sorry that things didn't work out between him and Liz, and that's where we wrap up. So we also have Emily and Kobe and Rob and Sophie, and a lot went down between both couples. However, I am going to be saving that for a part 2 video later on in the week. So I want you guys to keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you in a new one. Bye, guys.